Yesterday I talked about the idea of, I was trying to buy a pair of pants, workout pants, sweatpants, with fly fronts and so on and so forth, why you should buy them, why a guy needs them. Okay, check that out if you have any interest in there. And I think you should, okay, because you never know when you're going to need that fly front. A zipper's going to come in handy sometime if it's in the right place. Okay, now, today I want to talk about, for the gals, I got some information for the women, and it's important, okay? So here's the deal. It's going to be a little hard for me to talk about it because I got to get a little scientific. I've been noticing for, well, let me put it this way. I've been noticing for a while, for a number of years, maybe 5, 6 years, that guys are walking around with their underwear sticking out. In other words, the top of their shorts are above their belt level, you know. So when you walk around, you see these guys walking around, so you can see their shorts sticking out above their pants. Okay, why? I don't know. You know, believe me, it doesn't do me any good knowing that this guy's got drawers on, and why I have to look at him, I don't know. You know, but anyway, lately, well, last couple of years anyway, I've been seeing women having a certain style that's somewhat similar. Now, what they have is these skirts, and I call them lowriders, because the top of the skirt just comes to like the top of the butt, okay? And it's certainly way below their waist. I feel kind of uncomfortable talking about this because you probably think that Norm's a weirdo. I'm not, you know, and I don't, you know, chase these gals all over the place, you know, checking out what they're wearing, but you see them, you know. So anyway, they're wearing these lowriders, as I call them, these lowrider skirts, like I say, that just come up to the top of the butt, and they're wearing blouses or shirts, whatever. I feel terrible even bringing this subject up, but I think it's important information. And they're leaving some skin around, from the front around to the back, between the lowriders and the shirts, okay? So now I'm noticing that the gals, so first I thought maybe they're just trying to emulate the guys with the shorts sticking out, you know, above their pants. But here's the dangerous thing I want you gals, and I certainly hope these gals that are watching this now, to check, to understand what's happening here. Okay, I'm going to paint a scenario for you. 2, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, they came up with this picture phone. You know, the cell phones that take pictures. I got a cell phone, but mine doesn't take pictures, you know, so I'm not into this, okay. But let's say this babe is walking down the street, you know, and it's usually babes or babe wannabes that wear these lowriders. And she's walking down the street, and she turns around, okay, and looks behind her, and about 20 or 30 feet behind her, there's some dude with a cell phone, like he's talking on his phone. Okay, now she walks about 2 or 3 blocks further, and she happens to turn around again, and sees the dude still behind her, still talking on his phone. Now, I think what you can probably surmise is that it's not just a dude, it's a dude/pervert behind her. And by this time, she's probably on YouTube. And by the end of the day, there could be 100,000 hits on her page or on the YouTube thing. Now, some of these babes probably say, well, that's cool, you know, they could probably think they're movie stars. But think about this. Yeah, you could be a movie star, you're right. But you might be a movie star in the home for the criminally insane. You know, these perverts have nothing to do all day. They got them chained, probably handcuffed to a desk or something like that, to a table, and they got a computer around, and they sit in the day room checking out your video all day long. And maybe this insane, this criminally insane home puts a little carrot in the sticks, telling them, look, if you behave and you do the right things here, someday we could set you free, and if you really like this, maybe you can find a way to check out that babe's address, you know, where she lives or what her name is. This is just a little information for you, for you gals out there, you ladies, you babes, you whatever you want to call yourselves. When you go into the closet, just think about this info Norm gave you. Be well.